There's this argument whether music ministers should be paid. It's all over social media. And people have different view. Can I tell you something? This is my view. Because this issue of music minister being paid or not being paid, it's making us lose focus. Can I be humble with you? Do you know how many hours those people put in their training? Some of those music artists you see that we are commonizing, some of them spend all night training to produce that quality of song that is making you invite them. Because one of the greatest challenge we have is generalizing. I agree that some of them have gone overboard. I agree. I have hosted Nathan Ebasi two times or thereabout. He never charged me. He never told me this is what I'm going to pay. But I will not be fair to him. He has a family. He has a band. He has a team. I will not be fair to Pastor Nathan Ebasi, inviting him to Benin and not treating him nicely. People's gifts should be appreciated. And let me also balance something, because I heard, an argument that if you are a music pastor, you should sit in your choir and sing. If you keep them in your choir to sing, you limit that gift. That gift is not for local church. It's for the body of Christ. Now, where is the balance coming from? Every music minister must have a pastor that he submits to, must have a local church that he attends. So whenever you are done with your tour, you return back to base, to your pastor and to whom you are submitting to. Then when you are around, you sing in the choir. Is this balanced? Some of these music ministers, I agree there is abuse, just the same way there is abuse among pastors. Because if we keep attacking them, we may lose that part of the move of God. The gospel music in Nigeria is a major awakening. It's a major part of what God is doing in Nigeria and in Africa.
Hello guys, welcome to the show. I hope everyone is doing just fine. And before we continue with this video today, please, if this is your first time on this platform, then do us a favor by liking this video, sharing it if you may, and also subscribe to this channel, because that helps us a lot and we shall forever be grateful to you. So once again, thank you very much for doing just that. And now let's get into the subject matter of today. Like we all know, the whole debate about whether or not gospel artists should be paid has been something that nearly every single preacher have shared their thoughts and opinions about the issue. And we on this platform have also made it very clear where our position on this issue is. But to comment on what the man of God, Pastor Charles, said in this video, I totally understand his point of view, and I agree 100% with what he said in the video. Some artists spend a lot of time polishing their art. They spend a lot of time making sure that whatever they put out there, it's something that people will appreciate. Some artists, all they do is singing or writing or doing shows and concerts, or sometimes in the studios recording songs. That is all what they do. They have no other job except that. And if someone does that day in, day out, shouldn't they get something from what they do? Isn't it but normal or understandable that people who perform a service are being rewarded for what they do? Now, like the man of God said, some so-called gospel artists are abusing this privilege. It is true, they are. And like with every society, there are always going to be some few bad potatoes. That is but a reality, and there is nothing any of us can do to change that one simple fact. But the majority of them are just doing what they think best serve the public. Now, I personally have no issue with any gospel minister wanted to be paid or not. I think that this whole decision on whether or not they expected to be paid lies entirely on them. So if you are inviting a gospel artist, it is your place to ask them their terms and conditions, so that you can reevaluate yourself whether or not those artists are the type of people you want to associate yourself or your church with. You can call Mr. A and he or she said they wanted to be paid at the end of the day. And you can call Mr. B and he or she said, no, I will just come and do this for you because as a Christian, I want to celebrate God. I want to celebrate the body of Christ. So let's just celebrate God and the body of Christ. Two people or two artists can really be the same. That is what you can do. Rather than having this tantrum, rather than just going on air and storming and kicking and screaming, you can ask yourself one simple question. Why am I inviting gospel artists? It's a very simple question. Why do I think or why do I believe that I should have these people in my church? What purpose do they serve? These are all legitimate questions that when you start asking yourself, you then quickly realize whether or not you really need them. Ask the questions. What purpose do they serve? Of what consequences will their presence do or have in my church? Do I really need them? Do they really add any value to what I stand for or what I am doing or what I want to do? When you ask yourself these questions, then you will have a clearer mind, and then you can begin to decide carefully whether or not you need them. So just having tantrum on air is never the right way to go about anything. Because believe it or not, there are always some nuance in every single thing. So to you guys out there, let me hear your opinion in the comment section below. What do you think about the remarks made by Pastor Charles? Is he right or not? Or what would you have said if you were in his position? Share that with us in the comment section below, because like always, we love hearing what you have to say. Please like the video, share the video, follow us on the Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and also tell a friend or two about our platforms. We rely highly on your support. We shall forever be grateful to you. Thank you very, very much.